Hello, everybody. What is up? This is me, Spectacular Pooh, coming to you guys with an important update on 4/13/21, the day of my mom's birth. Happy birthday, Mom. So, this day is kind of important for everybody here in the IFL. Right now, I can confirm we have found all 8 owners of this league. I repeat, we have found 8 owners of this league. So I'm not gonna waste time. We're gonna get right into it as fast as I can. I will say this for people asking if there's gonna be an expansion. I'll put it like this, as plain and simple. There will be an expansion if we can get another PCSX2 emulator user and they can stream this game. Now, if they can't stream this game, then we're going to stick with 8 until we can get another person that can go ahead and do this. Either that, or, and I know this is a possibility when I say this, I know it's possible to take the saves from the PCSX2 emulator and you can put it in the PS2 one, but here's the thing, your PS2 has to be modded, so I'm not exactly sure how all that is going to work. But yeah, for the time being, we're going to stick with 8 teams and make it rock until that one owner says they don't want, or multiple owners says they don't want their teams anymore. And then after that, we'll see how it'll all go from there. So now let's get to it first. The first team we are going to get at is the team that actually just finalized recently that they will be a team, the Tiburon Alphas. That is right, the Tiburon Alphas is the first team we're showcasing here. This team is owned by a good friend of mine named Kayla. Yep, her name is Kayla. Let me see if I can get her Twitter real quick. It shouldn't be that hard. Yeah, there it is, right there. It's Kayla Pride Star, I believe. You guys should be able to find her name. Just simply Google search. I mean, not Google search. Simply Twitter search the name, Kayla Pride Star, and then you'll find her. She's an amazing artist. She does some damn good artwork. So, there it is. Never mind. It's not Kayla Pride Star. I'm sorry. My apologies. It's actually Crybaby Heroine. That's the Twitter name, Twitter @ name. It's Crybaby Heroine @ then of course Crybaby like how you spell it, and then Heroine like how you usually spell it. And there you go. You'll find her. She does phenomenal art. Well, she does art. She does I think she commissions art as well. She does some good stuff. She's very amazing. She's great. She's just great. So yeah, she owns the team called the Tiburon Alphas, and it's a very, very interesting team here with some crazy looks. You got the pink jersey and black uniforms, and the alpha look. So I definitely do like what she got going on here. This is what it all looks like from here. This is her home uniform. This is her road uniform. Now here's the unique setup with this. As you guys can see, it's completely the same. She did not want an alternative uniform, so she's one of the few, if not the only team in this league to not have an alternative uniform. Next is the Houston Big Reds. So, the Houston Big Reds is owned by Ted Boy Mebob. So this is his team. We're going to see what it looks like from here. There you go. This is the Houston Big Red. This is their home uniform. This is their road uniform. This is their alternative 1 uniform. This is their alternative 2 uniform. Okay. Next on that end is the Detroit Bulldogs. The Detroit Bulldogs is owned by Alex Dar. As in other words, Mima Jack on, I believe it's YouTube. You can check him out on the SLS Gaming Network, where he'll mainly tune in for the wrestling stuff. So this is his team, the Detroit Bulldogs. This is their home uniform right here. This is their road uniform right here, the away uniform. This is the alternative one uniform. And this is their alternative two uniform. All right. Next from there is the Orlando Cardinals. This is owned by Lovely GG. As far as I know her for. I love her as Lovely GG. She's also known as GamerWolf95. She's on Discord, just chilling with me and my people. This is her team, the Orlando Cardinals, the Bird's Nest. You can see it's a bowl type stadium. This is her primary uniform right now. This is the road uniform. This is the alternative one uniform. This is the alternative two uniform. All right, next is the Brooklyn Bruisers. The Brooklyn Bruisers is owned by Daily H42. I believe he's also in the he's the World Football Alliance. He's the New Haven Lancers owner, so definitely check out the World Football Alliance if you guys haven't. He's the owner of the Brooklyn Bruisers. That's their home uniform. This is their road uniform. This is their alternative one uniforms. This is their alternative two uniforms. Next is I believe it's called the Other Lady Comets. Now, the person that owns this team, you can tell me if I got the name correct. I have a feeling I butchered it and got it wrong. The owner of this team is Meals on Wheels, known as Meals on Wheels on Discord, but he is Miles Burrow from the FCS Dynasty. Particularly, I believe that's through Optimus Klein's spot where he does his NCAA stuff. He does his FCS stuff, so you can definitely check him out from there. So here's the home uniform of the other Lady Comets. Here's the road uniform of the team. Here's the alternative one of the Comets. Here's the alternative two of the Comets. Next is the Los Angeles Sharks, owned by co-SFL. Co-IFL owner. SFL. My bad. Co-IFL owner Doug Bose. He actually was a former SFL team owner, such as the team that he has brought back here. He's brought back the Los Angeles Sharks, to one of the first teams he owned, I believe. And this was this is what he's bringing in. He's bringing back the former SFL team in NCAA football 2006. Here's their home uniform. You can also catch Doug Bose with his YouTube channel, the SLS Gaming Network, where you will find his wrestling footage, his wrestling league up there. You will also find him just making jokes and just messing around as well from there. Here's the away uniform of the Los Angeles Sharks. Here's the alternative one of the Los Angeles Sharks. Alt 2 for the Sharks. And last but not least, we have the Dayton Generals. So, the Dayton Generals is owned by Mac McDaniels. Mac McDaniel is in the World Football Alliance as well, so you guys can probably catch him from there. I don't know if he's a player there or a spectator, whichever which, but he is a member. He is now a team owner of the Dayton Generals. Here's the home uniform of the Generals. Here's the road uniform of the Generals. Here's the alternative one of the Generals. Here's the second alternative of the Generals, which is basically the same thing as the alternative 2. So that's basically it. That's all that there is to see here. Those are all the teams of our league, the International Football League, using the game NCAA Football 2006. Now, as that is done, I am going to give you guys more of an update here. We're not done yet. I'm going to let you know what's next on the process since now we are done having to finalize our teams. What's next in the process is that right now the team owners are trying to figure out what builds do they have in mind for their teams, so that way we can go ahead and get the ball rolling on preparing the league. So the builds are first. Now you guys are probably wondering, is there going to be a draft? Is there going to be anything going on with that? To give you guys a quick update, we're not going to do any drafts this year. I repeat, we are not going to do any drafts this year. But you are open to sign up as a player and pick a team that you want. Now, here's the deal. If it's not a part of that owner's build with what position you are in, you will be as a generic player, the closest generic player that you can find for that position, or better yet, you can be like one of the top positions on there. Let's say, say that an owner did not pick wide receiver as one of their star players. You can go ahead and be the highest rated star player that's not a part of the team. Basically, I mean, you know what I mean. The highest rated star player that's not star. But the same can be said if you are a star player and you happen to be a part of that team owner's build. So if you say, oh, okay, you want to sign up to be a star quarterback, okay, then you're a star quarterback for this for this team. That's not a problem. That can be done. That can be handled. That can be worked with absolutely no problem. You will basically take the star spot, whether you're a star player, whether you're not. And if multiple people, let's say, came in and they asked for the same position, let's say, okay, you want this person signed up, he want to be a tight end, and this other person signed up, he also wants to be a tight end. Uh, Especially if it's on the same team, then I'll have to pick so that one becomes tight end 1 and one becomes tight end 2. But if it's separate teams, then it is what it is. So, yeah, that's essentially how it goes. There's no draft, but you're absolutely free to ask if you want your player on the game, and what position he is, what size he is, what weight he is. You will not be able to adjust the ratings. You'll only be able to adjust the size, and you'll only be able to adjust the equipment. You'll only be able to adjust who they are. That's essentially it. The ratings and stuff, that's left up to how the owners see you as their long-term future for their builds. So yeah, till then, guys, there's that's done. I'm happy to get this out the way. Revealed all the teams, revealed all the builds. The scheduling, also one more thing, the scheduling, that is going to be done by SLS Studios, because he seems to know what he's doing when it goes to schedules, and I talked to him about it. He says he has no problem with that. So scheduling is going to be done on his end. When that's done, then we can finally get the league underway very, very soon. So right now we're step 1 done. We're trying to get step 2, and then later on step 3. I'm also waiting for owners to sit up there and send me their updated equipment with the players, because I am going to be working on a lot of that. There's 8 teams here. Only a couple of the teams do have the PCSX2 emulator. So this will make my life easier if they can work on their own team's equipment. So they'll cut it down to 6 teams, 6 or 5 teams. And that's less for me to work with. And there you go. Because I'm sure you guys don't want to see these players having just their arms and no gloves, no nothing on. So I will get to work on that as soon as possible. Till then, I will see you guys for the next update later.